Well, hello, everybody. And yeah, the thing I thought would happen happened. Islanders team total over 2.5. Islanders ML. NHL Picks NHL AllStar was right. Can't believe it. I mean, if you're a Washington, so now looking back on it, okay, here's the thing. Should have put it together. I think everybody was trying to get me to put it together. Barzal gets suspended for one game for being late. Everybody's going to play for Barzy. Sorokin has never been the same, hasn't been the same since he got that goal scored against him and again by Ovechkin to get his record. Now that I think about it, and Ovi's actually the type of guy that probably if he had to choose, Sorokin would not have been the guy that he scored that goal against. His countryman. Also, it's Halloween. Ovechkin is a huge family guy. He's probably all bummed out about that too. Yeah, I had a wrong read. That Colorado game, I pushed on the over. I was right on the show. It was a Colorado spot. Guess what? I didn't bet it. I got swayed into it's going way over. Actually, I thought it was going to go way over. But every time you miss a pick, you can learn from it. So when I'm looking back on that, if I'm really studying it, the Vegas had just played Tampa Bay and Florida on an Eastern road trip. And like I was saying yesterday, last night, you come home, you got all this holiday stuff going on, it's Halloween, all that kind of stuff like that. A lot of times players on Halloween, especially when they're home, what they'll do is they will go to hospitals and see kids and all that kind of stuff like that. And that can be a boost and it can be a drain emotionally on you. And it looked like, I wouldn't doubt that the Capitals players did that. But yeah, and I wonder if the Vegas players took the time, even though they probably shouldn't have, because they just came back off an Eastern road trip to go see the kids at the hospital and all that kind of stuff like that, because they looked a step slow for sure, no doubt about it. So Colorado was the play. And I was talking about it last night, and I shouldn't have listened to anybody else. I should have just stuck with what I said. I didn't take Vegas either. I actually took a little bit on the draw. This Anaheim game, there we go. Anaheim scored. I got Anaheim first period money line. Who scored that? Oh, Carlson. Yes, baby. Yes. I got Carlson for a goal, and I had Terry for a goal. Now, hopefully Terry gets an assist on this goal. I should have had this over, but, this is a little bit embarrassing for Gibson. They're playing like balls out. But I had Carlson for a goal. So I'm starting to come back here in this game. I also had Burns over 1.5 shots for a unit. So that helped out that play. I might have been right about even, maybe a little loss on the Colorado game. But I took a shit kicking in the Washington game, no doubt about that. I didn't really have anything. I didn't really get anything on that game. Barzal for a goal. That was about it. I think that was it because I had Chychrun over shots. Didn't have it for much. I had, Washington. Now, that loss like that, it's going to be interesting to see what they do against Buffalo. Either they pull up their bootstraps and go kick ass tomorrow. Is that a day game? I don't think it's a day game. And that's the other thing. Ovechkin being a family guy, he not only isn't able to see his kids for Halloween, he's not even able to see them, and all the other players too, at all, because they got to get on a plane and go to Buffalo right after this. So, and Lindgren is going to be in net. So we'll be talking about that game. But so far this year, and actually the last 2 years, the Capitals have not played well in front of Lindgren, and Lindgren has not played well. So I'm kind of leaning the over there. I wish it was some other team than fucking Buffalo, though. I tell you, it's ridiculous. I got to send this link out to NHL. It's 13 games tomorrow, so we got a lot to talk about. That's why I started earlier today. But I'm going to send this out to Exotic and I'll send it out to a few people. AllStar is not available tonight. Okay, so he's not coming. There's probably a lot of people not going to be available tonight. See if IceX will come. Send him the link. Where is Exotic Bets? Yeah, I'll just send the stream out and then he'll know. I can't find him on there. If you want to come in, Brian. NHL AllStar is not coming in, but we will be talking picks, so that's the thing. We will be talking picks. Thanks for coming in, by the way. Probably going to be a pretty small crowd today, being Halloween and all. I have no life. I have a life. It's this. This is my life. Hockey is my life. So. Well, gotta get this.
I don't know. Growing up, we had 1 ounce.
Yeah, I wish I could send this out before the stream. This is one thing. I actually sent an email to StreamYard. I'm paying pretty good money for this software to use this. And I sent an email saying, why can't I send out a stream before I'm doing the stream? It's ridiculous. Like, I know I can send on Twitter that there will be a stream, but I should be able to send it out everywhere. So I'm not having to do it during the freaking stream. That really pisses me off. First world problems, right? So I was looking at the early games already, and I'll tell you, there's some tough games in there. Tough games in there. You got I'm going to try to send this to Exotic Picks. I can't remember if he had kids or not. Of course, there goes my camera. I'm probably going to lose my camera today. Just tell you that right now. There we go. Got the camera back. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Twitter. Exotic wagers. There we go. Message. And send out into the stream. Okay. Sent it out. All right. Yeah, I was looking at tomorrow's games and yeah, I'm glad I'm your favorite streamer, although you left. So for those out there, I'm going to go over these. I've been really struggling with these games that, like, okay, you got Nashville, Calgary. I've been staring at this one for a while. Calgary's in a bad spot. Okay, well, you're welcome to come on if you want. If you can't, that's fine. Calgary's in a bad spot, but they're a fighting team, and Nashville sucks. They did outplay Philly though in that last game. They played Tampa Bay, lost to Tampa Bay, lost to Philly, one game on the road, and then come home. Got to remember that this is the day after Halloween. I think that takes. I think the day after Halloween kind of goes in the favor of the road team because the road team's already on the road. But the home team, they got whatever stuff going on at home. It's a big family thing. Quite often, they go to hospitals for kids and all that kind of stuff like that. And that's cool. And that can be a boost or it can be a drain. Really depends. I know one thing. These are two teams that, like, I've watched some videos on Nashville. That's a pretty tight-knit group there. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, but they just played. Yeah, that's funny because they just played Cooley. They play Philly right after that right on the back-to-back, and they just played Cooley against Ottawa. Are they going to try to play Wolf back-to-back? I don't think either game is more important to them. But you got to think that'll be 3 games in 4 nights. They might play Cooley again here. It's a very tough spot. If it's going to be Cooley, I mean, Cooley played well, but maybe we'll get Cooley versus Ahonen because they are going, and then they'll play both of their starters in Calgary. So we could have an over here. And if it's Cooley against Ahonen and Calgary's got Philly the next day, I kind of lead Nashville. Nashville maybe coming off that rush against Philadelphia. I mean, they should have won that game. They outplayed them, they outshot them, they out everything them pretty much, and they lost the game. So yeah, the Flames body clock's going to be all buggered. Yeah, I'm going to take the Preds here. Come on, hold on, Anaheim. Jesus Christ. I got Anaheim first period. And I took a shit kicking on that Washington game. So you guys, whoever was in the chat was right. They definitely awful betting results for me today. Yeah, the Colorado game, I had Burns over 1.5 shots, and that saved me. Also, it pushed. I had the 6 on the over. Last night I said Colorado was a Colorado spot, and I allowed myself to get talked off of it. I'm not doing that again. That was a Colorado spot. As far as the Washington Capitals are concerned, yeah, I mean, I'm betting that all the time. I probably should have thought about it. Barzal being out, they're going to play for their captain. Islanders hate Washington too. They fucking hate them. It's like that's pretty much their Stanley Cup. Don't be surprised if they lose their next game. Yeah, good. No, you don't need to say sorry, Ice. Good for you for picking the Islanders, man. And somebody said team total over 2.5. I couldn't see it. I'm going to be interested to see what Washington does tomorrow against Buffalo now because, okay, I'd already talked about it. I think it was just a depressing spot for them. Ovechkin is a huge family guy. And I am getting the impression watching Ovechkin right now, I think he's retiring at the end of this year. He doesn't have that fire in him. He's a huge family guy. When I mean huge. That's the reason why he would miss AllStar games and he would make stuff up. And then the last time he didn't even make anything up. He just said, I'm not going. I'll miss the game. I think that was the last time, or was it time before? He just said, I'm not going. I don't care. I'll miss the next game. I don't give a shit. He's a huge family guy. And he's retiring, or he could be retiring this year. And I think it's things like this when he can't see his family and he wants to see his family on Halloween and all that kind of stuff like that really starts getting the gears moving that maybe it's time. You did have a lean for that Caps Buffalo game? Yeah. But so we're leaning Nashville tomorrow. OT Buffalo over team total Buffalo. Yeah, for Lindgren. Yeah, Lindgren. They play like shit in front of Lindgren, and I still think they're going to be depressed tomorrow. Strome is out. I mean, it's a Buffalo spot. It's a Buffalo spot for sure. Was Washington on a winning streak when that happened? Let me take a look here. Washington. No, that's right. That was the other reason. Washington had lost 2 in a row before that game. That's 3 in a row for them now. Isn't it? October 28th, yeah. They got shit kicked by Ottawa. Then they lose to a Dallas team, which was a bad spot. And then they come back and get their shit kicked take a shit kicking by the eye. I mean, I think this could be a depressed team. I think they had 13 shots for against Ottawa. That's it. A couple more against Dallas. This could be just a depressed team, man. You could see a bounce back, but I can't take Washington with Lindgren in. So I'm with you. I think I'll take Buffalo team total over for that game. Can't trust Buffalo to win a game either. Draw would be good too. Yeah, I can see the draw. Buffalo, by the way, just found Benson is going to be injured. Benson is injured now. Like they got nobody on their left side except this kid they brought up who's really hot. He's been really hot in the AHL. Might be a good pick. Might be a good pick. I'll tell you one thing that's dropping the ball in a big bad way right now is Puckpedia. Puckpedia is freaking ass on their updating of lines. They still have Benson in. They got a little injured thing in, but he's out. He's already been claimed out. They still haven't put the kid that they brought up in the press box. Man, I miss Cap Friendly. That's Isaac Rosen. So he might be good for a goal prop tomorrow. I think Doan is going to go up there, though. Or Zucker. Actually, I could see Zucker up there with Kulik and Thompson, Tage Thompson. So you can look for them for some shot props. Washington is usually a good shot suppression team. I would look to the under here though. But I can't with Lindgren in that. But yeah, team total over for Buffalo. Buffalo is actually a pretty good shot suppression team. Man, I'm getting like depressed vibes from Washington. Yeah. What have they been? What has it been as of late? It's a later game than I was going to be interested in, but we might talk about it now. Like you would think they would come out, like wake up and be ready to go tomorrow. Oh, stats. What's the Buffalo was own them too. Holy shit. And it's been over Palooza. Last time they played was March 30th. It was 8-5. There has been some draws in there. The January 6th was a draw. But Buffalo has hit the team total over in almost every game they've ever played. At least three. Except for one game that was in Washington when they only had two. 9 of the last 10. So I'm going to bet the over 3 for Buffalo. That's what I'm going to bet. I'm going to bet the over 3, probably the draw. I'm done betting Buffalo. I'm done. Like, I just can't stand betting them. They just drive me fucking crazy, that team. They drive me crazy. But with Lindgren in net, Washington plays like shit in front of them. Maybe they wake up somewhere in that game and say, hey, you know what? We lost 3 in a row. We should probably get our ass moving here or something like that. Or maybe they're just completely depressed. Ovechkin wears his heart on his sleeve. And if he's like really in the mode where he's realized that he's retiring, I think it affects the whole team. I think you'd be able to feel it in that room. And I'm starting to get this idea that this is it for Ovi. This is his last year. I know one of the things I heard a report where I saw an article where the Russian media was talking to his wife, and his wife told them that it was going to be his last year, or likely going to be his last year, or whatever. I think his wife is wanting to go back to Russia too. And he said that he wanted to play in the KHL at home to finish off his career and all that kind of stuff like that. And maybe he's like, doesn't really want, even worse, if he doesn't want to retire, but he's made a promise to his wife he will retire, and he's just really sad about it. I think they might be depressed. So I could see Buffalo winning here. But I'll go with the team total over and see what happens on that. I'd probably go with the over in the game too. I was leaning to an under, but Lindgren in net, I can't do it. What's the it's probably hopefully it's a 6. Now you better get on that right away. The team total 3.5 for Buffalo. Even the 2.5 isn't bad at -160. So the 3 is probably about right around a plus money or right around even money. Sabres getting love. That's why I'm not going to bet the Sabres. Yeah. And it should be if they go with their backup. Luukkonen's been sitting in the weeds. Is he ready to play? I'm pretty. Yeah, he's there. Luukkonen's there. Is this where he plays here? I checked to see like Buffalo coming off a loss. Who cares, really? Did they lose? They lost against Boston, right? No, they went into overtime and Boston won. Yeah, there was a draw there. And then they come back home, and I don't think they got much after this. You can't even like a look ahead spot for Buffalo. Buffalo, there's no look ahead spots for Buffalo. They got Columbus now. No, they got Utah at home, so they should be up for this game. It's Ovi and all that shit. That Utah game is not going to matter to them. That's a Utah crush game right there. I'm pretty sure. Then St. Louis and then Carolina. So they got a bunch of random teams coming up. Anyways, let's go into the trickier ones during the day because, okay, you got the Pittsburgh Penguins. This feels like a flat spot for the Pittsburgh Penguins to me, but -185 for the Jets. It really feels like a flat spot to me. They just had that big win over Minnesota. I mean, big win. Everything's a big win to Pittsburgh right now. They've won 4 straight on the road. So it's either a complete heater here. Now, the question is this a spot for Comrie? If is this a spot for Comrie? It's going to be Sheloff's in that. Winnipeg may just try to play to the draw here. They go on the road. They're going to the sunny West, playing LA next. After this game, but Winnipeg just plays hard at home, regardless of the spot. It doesn't matter. Last year, spots like this didn't do anything to them. They just fucking crushed. Especially the beginning of the season. They're not going to, like, Pittsburgh doesn't line up well against them, sort of, I guess. But they don't line up against anybody, and they're just winning right now. And a +154, I don't think you got a choice but to take Pittsburgh here. I just don't. It just feels like a flat spot. They're begging you to take Pittsburgh here. Hey, Grant, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. All you guys coming in on Halloween, I really appreciate it. Unless you're like me and you got nothing else to do, but I still appreciate it. Yeah, I agree. It does seem like a flat spot to me. Jets -1.5, maybe a little bit in regular. I think I still like the under though. Like maybe Jets money line and under 7.5. It's probably about +100. I don't think it's going to go over 7.5. If the Jets are going to win, yeah, you work graveyard shift, right? Mikey Glove save. What do you got going on today, man? NHL is not coming in today, so But yeah, it seems like a flat spot. That Pittsburgh price is so high, it's just begging you to take it though, a plus 156. Thing is, they have Toronto next. It's just feels like a flat spot. They have Toronto right after this. They go from Winnipeg to Toronto. They just finish in Minnesota. They go to Winnipeg. I mean, just after Halloween. Now, I know the Jets, they're a real family team, and they were fortunate they would have been together for Halloween together. But they're all business, man. That team is all business. I think they're going to fade down the stretch. They got a big road trip coming up, and I think they're going to get the shit kicked out of them, to tell you the honest truth. Just boned Mrs. Club safe. Okay. I think they might have poisoned my candy. So, yeah, I agree with you. The Jets, they're yeah. That game in Toronto, it's an interesting game, but the Jets at home, I know they're leaving for the sunny side of life there in LA right after this game. So in that way, it can be kind of a look ahead spot. They have been winning a lot of games right now, but I early in the season, I trust the Jets at home. And Pittsburgh, that was the other thing I was looking at. Like, look at the Pittsburgh wins here. Let me bring it up. Saturday. And Pittsburgh is an October team, and tomorrow's November. So October's over, start a new month, and lose. Start a new losing month. Stats. So, Pittsburgh. Go through their season. Okay, they had a rough start against the Rangers. First game on the road, Anaheim, played good game. Then they beat an LA team that was basically forgot to start the season. They beat San Jose 3-0, which whatever, what the fuck. Then they beat Vancouver, which is whatever, what the fuck. Then they beat a Florida team that was all disheveled and not just didn't get started on time this year at all. They lost to Columbus, who I think could be a bit of a wagon this year. I'm glad I bet them to make the playoffs. They lost against a St. Louis team who is obviously having extreme difficulties recreating the energy of the coach bump last year, which what I was concerned about for the Blues this year. Then they play against a team that's kind of having a heater right now in Philadelphia, and they lose. And then they go play against a Pittsburgh team that is basically shit too. So they've really just had a real fortunate. And in those games, they have been outshot. I think it was every game. Oh, besides Vancouver and Anaheim and Minnesota. Besides that, they were outshot, sometimes badly. When they beat Florida, they were outshot 17-37. So it's a cool record, but I think it's kind of a mirage. I know you can only beat the teams that you're playing against and all that kind of stuff, like playing for. And early in the season, there's so much talk that Pittsburgh was a shitty team, so they're taking teams by surprise with their effort. I just don't see that happening against Winnipeg. Winnipeg's not a team that has too many letdown spots. They treat everybody the same, and they work just about as hard for every team. So I like the Jets tomorrow. I think that's going to be a letdown spot for. I think that's going to be the one that ends their road winning, and I think they lose against Toronto too. I don't really like betting against Toronto because I took Toronto to have under 15.5 points this month, but if they lose this one, they'll probably lose in Toronto too. But I'm not as confident as I am in Winnipeg right now. That Winnipeg has sort of been doing this with smoke and mirrors, but they're that kind of team. They do that. They find ways to win, and I think they'll find a way to win here. Maybe Pittsburgh plus 1.5, but that's why I like the Jets and under 7.5. I think they'll play a shutdown game. They want to get her done. You want to go on the road with a win too, not a loss. You don't want to lose at home and then go to the sunny beach after that. You want to win. Right? I could see them having a letdown spot against LA, their first win. I could see that. I could see Winnipeg losing against LA, except it's just really hard to bet on LA right now. Interesting phenomenon. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's Crosby. He's always going to have his team, Detroit, on the power play. Again. How many shots does Anaheim have? 12. I got Gibson over saves. So I'm glad I took Anaheim in this game. I wish I would have took him for more, but I took him in the first period. Already got that. I took a little bit on the draw, and I took him to win the game. And I think I took team total over 3. So I should be getting that too. So this game is looking good. This game is going to bring me back. Especially if Terry gets over 2.5 shots, because that was my premium today at plus 136. Put him on the top line. He wasn't on the top line recently, and now he's on the top line again. Going against Gibson, I don't know. And Terry's got a fire in his eyes right now, man. I like he really looks like he's going to have a kick at you. Oh, you're backstage. Okay. Hey,
what's happening?
it's
I got my
EW Dre. That's what I call you now. EW Dre. The
LL Cool J.
Man,
yeah.
The exotic man. Looking sharp, buddy. Look at this guy.
Yeah, I'm going to a Halloween costume party, so I thought I'd just
nice.
hop on real quick and trying to catch the last of this Ducks game.
I got the Ducks. I got the Ducks first. I already got the Ducks first period.
I took Dostal saves at 20, or not Dostal, I'm sorry, Gibson saves like
I took
25.5.
Yeah.
24.5, something like that.
I took Gibson saves too. I'll tell you, Anaheim's playing a pretty darn good PK right now, which has always been their kind of their Achilles heel, but they're looking pretty good because this Detroit power play is pretty sweet. They're passing it around pretty good. I'm actually surprised the legs that this Detroit team has here. I'm glad I took them to make the playoffs this year. I think that was a good bet. Plus 220.
Yep, that's good. I should have took Nikas or Natchez for a point or something in a parlay. I knew he was going to do something with this signing, but didn't think he'd have 3 points today. I looked at his 2 points, but didn't take it. I had McKinnon shots, which didn't hit.
Yeah, that didn't hit.
I had the under, though. I took the under.
You had that. Under 6.5?
Yeah.
I had over 6.
Yeah. Well, no.
Remember we were talking
not
yesterday?
That game. I'm sorry. It was under 6 on the Islander game.
I should have, Matt. We were talking about that last night, and I said if there was going to be an under for the Islanders, this is the one.
I had the team total too, and didn't get that with the under with the open net.
Islanders team total under.
Yeah, the under 2.5.
I had it too. I took a shit kicking in that game. I really thought Washington after that, after 2 losses like that, we're going to come screaming. But now I'm starting to think that we have a depressed team on our hands there in Washington. I think Ovi's going to retire this year, and I think he knows it. And he wears his emotions on his sleeve, and so everybody can see it. No Stromer does not help a bit, too. That's why I like Buffalo tomorrow, but I hate betting Buffalo, so I'm going to take the team total over. We were talking about that already. Come on.
I like Carolina tomorrow. I just don't like the price. I want to take them in red. You got Boston at home.
I took him team total over.
Yeah, that's a good look. Who's in net for Boston?
I took over for the game too.
Yeah, I could see that. It's 6.5.
Because they're
I'd love 6.
Boston's not going to lay down. They're going to keep on playing until their legs fall off.
Yeah.
And once their legs fall off, then we're just going to slam the shit out of the opponent every time.
Yeah, I think
they're going to play with heart because they're Boston.
Yeah, I mean they're off of 2 wins. It's going to be hard for them to even string 3 wins together. They'll probably lose tomorrow.
What's Carolina? The only thing I don't like about it is Carolina has the Rangers next on the last game of that road trip.
Well, they got and it's the Islanders. It's not the Rangers. It's the other New York team. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's Boston. You're right.
Yeah, Boston's got the Islanders now.
Yeah, Boston's got the Islanders.
There's no look ahead spot for Boston. But so they got the Rangers next. That's a pretty big game for them. Game for them. So that's why I'm going with the team total over. I think I'm going to stay off the side.
They do have 3 days rest.
So I don't think it's a rest problem.
That could be.
It'd be interesting to find out what they did on those 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Miller went on IR. I was hoping he would come back for this game, but I thought, oh no, he came off of IR. So he could be in for this game. If Miller's in, then I'll start taking more Carolina stuff. And Lindholm is out. They got who's Nudinov going to be the number one, the top center tomorrow.
Wow.
So, I mean, Detroit scored.
Oh, did they? It's tied 2-2.
Yeah. Tied 2-2. Fuck, this Detroit team's a wagon. I probably made a mistake with this.
Let's see how long this jewelry lasts before it starts going green.
Yeah.
Cider.
I got the draw in this game, so 2.
All right, Cutter's got 2. I have a parlay. I have
I got Cutter over 3.5. Yeah. What's Terry got?
I had a boost on FanDuel, so I have. What did I put together for the evening game? Okay.
I need one more for Terry, and that's my premium bet play today.
Oh, it was Matthew Schaefer 2 shots, which he got. Cutter for 2 shots. DeBrincat for 2 shots. And then Gibson over 24.5 saves. I got plus 279. So as long
Gibson,
as...
wait. It looks like they're going to challenge us? Oh, no, he got it. He got the puck. I think they're kicking it in. But I think he hit the puck with the stick, did he? This is weird when you take...
When you take what?
Anaheim to win and over saves for the goaltender.
I get that.
You want shots, but you want your team to win at the same fucking time.
Yeah.
But I mean, the over saves is did he touch it? Did he touch it? I don't know if he touched it. If he didn't, that looks like it's kicked in. I don't think he touched it. This might not count.
Wow.
I think look on his face, he knows he didn't touch it.
Mm-hmm.
So this won't count.
Let's see.
Have you looked at tomorrow's games at all?
That's what I'm doing right now.
I'm
I'm
really
actually
surprised. I'm really surprised we got so many people. I thought Halloween we're not going to have. I'm like, thank you guys for showing up here on Halloween. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's cool.
It's still early here. It's 8:00, so my wife's cousins.
As soon as I say that, two people leave. Oh yeah, it's Halloween. It's like it is Halloween. Fuck.
Yeah, we're gonna go out, but I'm not gonna try to stay out late because I'm golfing tomorrow, and then I also gotta get some bets in. And
how are the Jays doing right now?
You know what? I don't even know. Let me look.
I'll tell you.
Ooh, 3-1 Dodgers. 3-1 Dodgers. Game's over. Yep.
Dodgers won. Yeah.
Going to Game 7.
That's in Toronto too, right? Game 7 in Toronto.
Yes. So that's Sunday, right? Because it's day rest, and then, or you think they're gonna wait till Monday?
I don't know who's going to be pitching in that matchup.
Let's see.
Game 7. My God.
Oh, you know what? They're gonna wait till Monday because you got Sunday football.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Oh, tomorrow. The game is tomorrow?
Holy shit. Back to back?
Wow. Straight at her.
Yep, you
no
are
goal.
correct.
He didn't touch it. I knew he didn't touch it because I could see it on his face. Nice. The guy doesn't lie very well. I could tell right on his face. I didn't touch that shit. Yeah, I'm done. I'm caught. All right, still 2-1. And that's our saves over still in play.
How many has he got? Let's see.
He's only got 10 saves so far.
Man, that's what he had at the end of the first period.
Yeah, Detroit Anaheim's been
it shows 11 now.
Quite a bit. Anaheim's playing pretty hard on their stick here, man. That's like, I got to say that it's pretty impressive to see this Anaheim team playing hard on their stick like this. Quinville's got them playing to the right way. Way. All right. So you're looking at tomorrow. Pittsburgh, Winnipeg, it feels like a flat spot for Pittsburgh. And they're just begging you to freaking take the hook on plus 154 for Pittsburgh.
Yeah. And they got Arthur Silvos and expected to.
She
loves. And
wait on it though, because it could be Comrie.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I doubt it because
let's see what's the rotation.
Because Hellebuyck likes to play. They don't like to play Comrie at home all the time, but
yeah, you would just
I don't know. They're going out to LA after this. So I don't know why they would play Comrie here unless Anaheim.
Yeah,
I got team total over 3 is gonna hit for sure.
Nice. And you got Hellebuck's 3 straight, played 3 straight. So you would think
Hellebuyck, it could be Comrie. If it's Comrie over, just play the over.
Yeah, because Pitt will definitely get 2 if Comrie's in.
Yeah, it's a 6 though, but.
Oh yeah, and then 6 is juiced. Yeah, I mean, hard not to think Winnipeg doesn't win that one.
Maybe take both teams to score 2.
Man, I had that today in the damn Avs game, but
I did too. You didn't get?
No, because I had it parlayed with McKinnon 3 shots and Carlson for 2.
Oh, okay.
and Carlson ended up with only one, I think, and McKinnon, I don't even think he got 3. I think he ended on 2.
I mean, Colton.
No, William Carlson, or
William Carlson. Okay.
yeah. I thought he would be shooting more
Probably
often.
take the under. Yeah. Props for Winnipeg. You want props for Winnipeg?
Take Scheifele for a point and put it with something if it's too juiced. Scheifele's he's been actually scoring a lot. For somebody that always has assists and points, he's been.
If you're gonna take Scheifele for I wouldn't take him for a point. What I do is I'll go Scheifele for a goal, Connor assist, Velarde assist, just parlay that top line.
So he's had 4 points in the last 6 games versus Pitt.
Nemeshnikov, he's hotter than shit, and you get him at plus 450 right now. I had him last game. And he's playing on that second line with Taves and I always forget that guy's name. The guy that they got from LA in the Dubois deal.
Yeah, if it's Comrie, you just take like Scheifele and Crosby for a point. They'll both be involved in and the over, like you said. You could probably dumb down the over and take both points.
Mantha is hotter than shit right now. He's plus money. I've been putting like go Mantha, goal, Malkin assist, or if you really want nice plus money, go Brazo and Mantha together. If Comrie's in net, otherwise I wouldn't touch it. Because if Hellebuck's in net, Pittsburgh, like I think it's a flat spot. I might even go the team total under for Pittsburgh if Hellebuck is in net.
Yeah.
But other Jets props. Oh, here we go.
Let's see.
Other Jets props.
So is Raquel coming back yet, or is it still only Rust? Only Rust, right?
It's just Rust, yeah. Let me bring up Winnipeg here to remember who. Take like you could take Morrissey assist and Scheifele goal, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That does really well for me. Sometimes like I'll miss everything on my sides and totals in a game, but those props will save my ass. Velarde over shots is always good. Like that line is Velarde's got 11 points in 11 games.
Yeah, I keep seeing him come up on the stat sheet.
So
crazy. Like
take Velarde for a point and Scheifele for a goal. Velarde for a point, Connor for a goal. Stuff like that. Yeah. Vladislav Nemeshnikov is just loving. He's got 5 goals in 11 games. And he's plus 450. So I've hit him twice now.
Man, that Calgary-Nashville game looks ugly.
Now, Puckpedia has Comrie in the starter spot.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I'll go through goalie post, left wing lock, RotoWire, and that
left
one.
Wing, you got to pay for left wing lock now, eh?
Yeah, I think I paid the annual thing like 6 or 7 months ago. So,
yeah, I mean, good for them.
Yeah, and I think it's only like $5 a month is what it was, and when I paid the annual, it was like $3 or something like that.
Right.
But I think it's went up since then. So when I renew, I probably won't renew. But I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. I'm getting ready to head out. I just wanted to hop on real quick.
Thanks for coming in, man.
Yeah, for sure. We'll
Yeah, awesome.
I get
Enjoy your party.
yeah.
I
Yeah, I'll
got.
be what were you gonna say?
I was just saying I have the little lady coming in my room, so I'm gonna have to shut off my camera for a bit. But if anybody
Right
else,
on.
I'm just telling everybody else that. But yeah, have a. Are you? Do you have a little? Do you have an old lady?
Yep. Yeah, I've been married 25 years, man.
Fucking
25
A.
years. Yeah.
25 years.
I got married when I was 20.
Wow. See, I
Yeah,
got.
20.
I've been married 25 years too. Three,
Nice. Yeah,
three different women, but 25 years.
yeah, I got married in so I'm actually 24. It'll be 25 this coming year, but uh
Said you met her when you were 20?
yeah, I met her when I was 19 and got
Wow.
married when I was like a couple months before 21. But yeah,
Wow.
25 years. Sure as hell ain't been easy, but we're
And you
here.
guys are still smacking, still
Yep.
going strong.
3 kids, 2 grandkids.
3 kids.
Yeah, I got a
Holy
20.
shit,
I
dude.
got a I got a 30-year-old. She's 29, 29, and
Wow.
then I got a 23-year-old son and a 20-year-old daughter.
No, are they any of them in the house still?
So the two youngest ones are.
Two
Yeah,
youngest
my
ones.
yeah, my son works at Top Golf and my daughter's just starting her work career too, so she's working at the mall, but
Good. That's awesome, dude.
yeah.
Awesome. Got the kids out of the way quick. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Kick
Yep.
back, keep smoke them when you got them, which is all the time. And
Yeah.
were you
But
always were you always like straight smoking the whole time with your kids and stuff, dude?
so I didn't start. We're oddly enough, I smoked in junior high and then stopped when I picked up sports,
Oh
and then
yeah,
didn't pick it back up till 2007. So,
oh yeah,
2000 or about 2008, I picked it back up. But yeah, uh,
yeah,
not not as much as I do now. It was more of a like a right before I went to bed thing. Now it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
an
yeah,
all
yeah,
day thing. So,
yeah,
but
yeah.
right
Nah,
on, man. Well, I'll see if I catch you guys on. I know you're usually not on the weekend, but if not, I'll catch you guys on next week.
oh, I'm on the weekend.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. The only time I'm not on is Sunday night.
Okay.
So I'll
Right
be
on,
on.
man.
Take care, buddy.
All right, we'll see you.
Okay. Wow, there we go. We had Dre. Dre. I have my, excuse me as I turn my camera off, you'll still be able to hear me. But my little lady needs to come in the room and she doesn't like to be on the camera. So I'm going to have to shut my camera off for a bit here. But you can still hear me. You don't smoke as much as you should because of the capping. You can't, you're not good smoke. You don't, yeah, I don't smoke, but I definitely wouldn't be able to smoke if I was capping. I get you. I can't focus. Like other people say that, oh, they zone right in. Not me, man. I like if I tried capping, I'd be like looking at YouTube shit that I'm not supposed to. I'd be like, I'm such a procrastinator when I was a weed smoker. That's why I don't do it anymore, really, because I'm so like you said, I'm so stoked in doing this that. Okay, so let's continue here. I have people call in and say, "Can you just get to the picks?" I'm like, "No, fuck you." That's the reason why. I think that's the reason why I get a lot of pot smokers watching my show because you guys can just chill and watch all these other guys, all these sober guys going on. Just want the picks. 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 Well, fuck off. You can go to my Twitter and you can get them that way. Then Jesus Christ, whatever. Don't want to watch? Don't watch. All right. So let's look at. That's another reason why I don't smoke. I'm pretty much like it's like I smoke dope anyways when I'm completely sober. So don't freaking matter. So we got Calgary, Colorado, San Jose. San Jose gets every letdown. I guess it's always a letdown spot when you go into San Jose. But what did they just do, Colorado? You're not even going to touch it? San Jose coming off a big win against New Jersey. They're playing hot right now. I just play over. It's an over. It's an over. There's no way it's an under. Is it? Like, the only way it's an under is if Colorado goes in there and says, we're going to try to shut this team down. And I don't think that's a good idea if you want to win the game against San Jose, because, you know, well, this is a back-to-back for them, too. That's right. They just played against Vegas. They just had a huge game against Vegas, big spectacle in the afternoon. They're probably going to hang out in Vegas because there's a big fucking, oh, man. What do you do with that shit? What do you do with that shit? You would think it was an over. You would think it was going to be an over. Are they going to go back to Askarov? If they go back to Askarov, it's a fucking over. I don't even care if Colorado just plays around with them. It'll still be an over. And it'll be Blackwood's first game. Blackwood against his old team. Blackwood against his old team. Colorado might just might want to put it away tomorrow. It's his first game back after injury. I don't think they're going to be fucking around. I don't think they're going to be fucking around in that game, man. Blackwood's first game back from injury. I don't think they want him to get shelled. That's probably exactly why Bednar made Blackwood shutout worth the sprinkle. Yeah, I guess. Maybe they do try to just shut him down. Maybe that isn't an over after all. Because they're not going to, I think that's the reason why Bednar did it, because they know that's a letdown spot. And they know they're going to go out in Vegas. But he's going, he wants, he's a coach and he's there to learn, he's there to win. So he's basically saying, look, you guys don't want to go fuck around in Vegas and get all hammed up and then leave Blackie all fucking out to the wolves with that's why he did it. So I think they'll take it props again, yeah. You want more props for that game? Eklund overshots. Eklund overshots. That's a premium. You just got a premium for coming in on Halloween. Eklund overshots would probably be my play there. The only problem with that is if Colorado goes there and says, we're going to play defensively, they could shut down San Jose. If they want to do it, they could, because they got the speed to keep up with them in the defensive zone all over the ice. So they could just shut down San Jose if they wanted to. I still think if Askarov is going to be in, I don't know if you can get any value out of it, but some kind of team total over for Colorado. But San Jose is on an over binge. I would say McKinnon undershots tomorrow, not overshots. McKinnon will be passing off tomorrow. Do they have any San Jose players on their team by chance? That would be a good prop if they have some ex-San Jose players on their team. I'm not sure that Gibson's going to get over his saves. I don't think so. Because it's getting late in the second, and Anaheim will probably start shutting down here soon. So trying to shut down Detroit. Colton Nelson, Nichushkin, Nichus McKinnon. I would take guys like Victor Olofsson over Shots. I think they're lower line guys that want to pad their numbers. Like Victor Olofsson's on a 1-year contract, and he's been hot. So I would take him. Guys like that, some lower end guys. Maybe get Landeskog a goal. He hasn't got a goal yet. Maybe get Landy going. That wouldn't be a bad one. Brent Burns. Brent Burns scored today, and I already took him over Shots. That'll probably be a premium because I imagine they're going to play a perimeter game. They're not going to want to get like too physically involved with San Jose. They'll try to play a keep away game against them. And so there'll be a lot of shots from the point, I think, in that game. We're not going to get any goalie confirmations. Brent Burns over Shots. If you want to take him for another goal, it'd be, I'm sure he wouldn't mind scoring a goal against his old team. A lot of feel good shit going on there. He hasn't been in San Jose for a long time, so. But still, it's still your old team. Yeah, Blackwood is confirmed. Nedeljkovic right now it's on Daily Faceoff is the guy's face that's on there, but they generally don't give you much until the next day. They usually just put whoever played the last game in again, and that's not going to be the one that's going to be in. It's almost better Puckpedia. Nedeljkovic is in the starter spot so far. He's not very good either, though. I mean, what's his goals against average? Plus 360. But I think San Jose will try to set the pace. So I wouldn't mind like over first period, or maybe it's probably the line is outrageous. No, it's not outrageous. Minus 218. Kind of telling you they think the Sharks are going to win another one there. I low-key wouldn't be surprised, except for the fact that it's going to be Blackwood's first game. Oh, Detroit scored one. DeBrincat. It could get the draw yet. Why didn't I take the over in this game? Two young teams. Should have took the over. Raymond assist. I had Raymond for an assist, so that's good. Oh yeah, what was I going to look at? What's Colorado got after this? That's what I was going to look at. I can turn my camera back on now. Camera. There we are. There we go. Yeah, all the guys he played with are in the head office. Yeah, take Burnsy for a goal. It's going to be a good price. Take him for shots, though, for sure. Schedule. Just get the schedule up here. I'll see who Colorado. Seneke gets a freaking penalty. Hitting from behind. That was a little weak. Boarding, I guess. I don't know. That's pretty on the line there, I think. Okay. You're going to show me here? Okay, Colorado. San Jose, then they don't have anything until... I don't think they have anything for a couple days after this. Then they have Tampa Bay at home. So it's a bit of a look-ahead spot. I mean, that's going to be a big game. Maybe they will completely fuck up tomorrow. It's priced for San Jose to win that game. San Jose is on a 2-game heater, aren't they? Am I talking myself into San Jose here? San Jose plus 1.5, maybe? Colorado has won 10 straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, this is a better team. Holy shit. They won 10 straight. No, San Jose hasn't won 2 games. They lost to LA. They beat New Jersey, which was a bad spot for New Jersey. Both teams to score first period, something like that. San Jose to score a goal in the first period. Come on, Anaheim. Oh, that was shorthanded. Detroit's on the power play. Oh, yeah, Detroit was on the power play. I already knew that. I just said that. Yeah, first in the league. That's the thing, is Colorado's pretty comfortable, too. I should look at standings more when I do this. Colorado's pretty comfortable. Like, it could be a complete letdown spot. They could do stuff in Vegas and say, fuck it, it's just San Jose. And the coach is just trying to get them to be smart enough to give Blackwood a, 7-1-4. Sharks are 3-6-2. Oh, that's hit from behind. How come are they going to get a penalty for that? There's no penalty on that? Wow. Okay. All right. What's next game? Because San Jose over first periods are pretty huge. So I would go over first period. Over 6.5 is minus 118. So it's already up to 6.5. Period. So the over first period is minus 145. I'd still almost do that, because San Jose is going to set the pace. They're not going to fuck around. If Colorado wants to come in soft, San Jose will definitely come in tough. So maybe San Jose first period. If I'm going to play San Jose, I'd play them in the first period. Play that reverse puck line and be like plus 200 or something like 200 and some. Maybe I will put a smidge on that. I've got Gibson over saves too. Yeah, he should get over his saves. There's another shot. I got Gibson over saves. I didn't take Dostal over saves though. I just took Gibson. Yeah, I don't think those kids is going to matter this during the day. They're going to get up for Colorado. They're playing hard. They're a fun team to watch. Yeah. Goal, at least San Jose for a goal first period. San Jose to score the first goal, something like that. Over 1.5. Colorado wakes up and scores one. Both teams to score. Maybe something like that. That's what I'd be looking at. Terry hit shots on goal. I sent you that today, Mark. Yeah. That was I should have put more on that. I always say that, right? After I hit, should have put more on that. I should just have a shirt that says should have put more on that. I'm going to say that on my next Ice Guy show. You guys should do some Ice Guy swag. Says should have put more on that. Yeah, that makes me even for the day. Even for the day. Yeah, after Halloween. Yeah, I mean, and after a big win, I don't really like to take San Jose to win 2 in a row. But I mean, it's not good that it's a day game for Colorado either. They just finished a game tonight against Vegas, and now they got to play a day game. That could be just, they could both just say to each other, hey, why don't we just fucking draw this out? And I don't know though, man. I think those kids, even though it's a day game or whatever, I think still that's advantage for San Jose more than Colorado, even if they don't usually play day games. Because those kids haven't been playing in San Jose forever. So it's not like it's a whole bunch of veterans that are not used to day games. They're college kids and junior kids that are very used to day games. So, to me, it's Colorado, man. It's McKinnon. It's fucking, it's McCarr. Let's go out and fucking do something here. Come on. I could see that. And Colorado was like, fuck, I went to Vegas last night. Yeah. After Halloween, they got girlfriends, dude. They got girlfriends. Halloween's party. You got lots of money. It's Halloween parties all over the place. So they had fun last night. But who would you rather go with? You got a veteran, a more veteran team that went out against after the Vegas game and engaged in those festivities on the holidays, or a bunch of kids, like they're literally just young kids who might have went out last night, but they're going to be pumped for this fucking game, man. Yeah. Talking to myself into San Jose there. It's a bad spot for Colorado again. I don't know if they'll win the game, but I could see the first period. Okay, next game. Blackwood's first game back. If they can come out flying tomorrow, I could easily see them scoring a goal early. He's rusty. Dallas, Florida, under 1.5 first period. And I'd probably take Florida first period too. I don't know. Is Marchand back? Okay. I don't know if you guys know this about Marchand, but Marchand's taking a leave. Stop me if you've heard this, okay? He's got a very close friend who coaches a team, like it's like a peewee or midget girls team or something like that. And his friend's daughter is in the hospital and he's going to be with her, and it's not good. Like, she could die. Like, it's really bad. And Marchand asked the Florida Panthers if he could take a leave of absence to go coach the team. He's going to coach the team for his friend whose daughter's in the hospital. Isn't that fucking awesome? So you telling me that Florida's not going to be playing tomorrow? Florida's going to play their balls off tomorrow. Dallas has looked like absolute shit because they're trying to learn. If he's expected to return too, they're going to be going balls out tomorrow, man. Balls out. I love Florida tomorrow. Love, 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 love. That Dallas team is learning Gullickson's system, and they're playing it, but they're not liking it at the same time. Gullickson's system is basically Gullickson's system is Barry Trotz. That's what he is, Barry Trotz. He's trying to get Mikko Rantanen, who gags at the smell of the defensive zone, to play a Barry Trotz system. And old guys like Seguin and guys like that. Like, I think it's what Dallas needs to do if they're ever going to win a cup. But it's sort of like when they brought Hitchcock to do the same thing in Dallas. No, it was the other way around. They brought Ruff in to change Hitchcock's system of defensive play. It's a big task. There's guys there that are going to buy in right away because they're that type of player, but not too many. And I know Rantanen himself, I believe that Rantanen left Carolina because he didn't want to fucking play like that. He said it was because there was no direct flight to Finland. Maybe, I get that. You got, you're very wealthy and, your family wants to go to Finland whenever they want. Having a direct flight is valuable. There's no doubt about that. I'm not going to say that. But I think if he was playing a system like Bednar allowed him to play in Colorado, he probably doesn't do that. The Stars do look bored and miserable. Yeah. I think Florida just crushes tomorrow. Crushes. I like Florida all day tomorrow. Team total over 3. But under 1.5 first period, I'll probably take Florida first period. I don't know if I'll take the team total over. I don't know. But because Dallas is playing the system fairly well. But I like Florida. Marchand's going to be back in the lineup. He's going to be shooting like a motherfucker. There you go, Green. I might as well send that to you now. Overshots for Marchand. The only thing is that's going to be a public play, so we can't go big on it. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a public play. I don't like betting public plays. I already got burnt with that when Marchand back in Boston. Should have known. Rookie mistake. Let's see. What do you don't like that, Green? Florida's been off for a couple days too, I think. I'm going to look at the schedule here. Okay. Puckpedia doesn't have him back in, but that doesn't mean shit because Puckpedia is like 5 days behind all the fucking time. So if he's back in, that'll put. I wonder if he's going to put him back with Lundell and Luosterainen, and he'll keep Reinhart up there. Reinhart's been shooting again, thank God. I don't know what the fuck was going on with him. I like the fact that Rodriguez is up there. You take him over shots. But yeah, I like it a lot. Rodriguez shots up there in the first line, absolutely. What is his shots? We'll look at tomorrow's games. I'll check out the number on Florida. It's probably about minus 150 or something. It's minus 131. That's perfect number. Perfect number. Nobody's going to take Florida. Florida's been in. Yeah, perfect number. Absolutely. People will probably take Florida, but they'll probably fade the game. Maybe a draw. Maybe Dallas wakes up after that Tampa Bay loss, but they look pretty sleepy, man. And Florida's owned Dallas 4 in a row. Now, that's a different Florida team. I get it. I know it's just something else to add in there. 28, 29, 30. They've had 3 days off. And I'm pretty sure they've been practicing on those 3 days because they haven't really had time to practice with their new lines and all that kind of stuff like that. And you got a great coach in Paul Maurice. This is a fucking kill spot for Florida. Kill spot. Dallas was on a 3-game win streak. They lose to Tampa Bay. They beat Carolina. They beat Washington. They lose to Tampa Bay in overtime. They only had 21 shots against Tampa Bay in that game. Audie held them in. And Bob is going to be standard rock fight. Under shots on goal for Bob. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Took him last year. Yeah, I'll tell you. I'm still looking at the spot here a little bit, just in case. I just want to make sure I got my shit in order. Not talking out of my ass. Got to get all the info down. Yeah, I would take full game under. I would even consider Dallas team total under. Dallas team total under would probably be a good bet. Yeah, I agree. Under. I would only take under in this game. I think like 3-1, 3-2, something like that. Probably 3-1. Whenever my daily face-off scheduling comes up, I'll kind of give you an idea of what I think. I think Florida goes home right after this, too. I think they only just play, or Dallas, I mean. Yeah, played Anaheim at home, had 3 days off, played Dallas. They got time to practice, reboot again, get Marshy back, feel good. Marshy's just freaking, what a man. Now they're going to play hard for him because he left the team. Like, think about it, man. He left the team for a very noble cause. Probably was a tough decision because he doesn't want to leave his team. But they're going to come back now and they're going to play their balls off against Dallas. I know I like the under, but I could see this being like 4-0. I'm seriously considering taking Florida in regulation, maybe even -1.5. Like, Florida's going on the road after this. They're going to Anaheim after this. See, there's another thing. Do you want to go to Anaheim to the beach and shit? Well, you're already on the beach, so it don't matter. But do you want to go all the way out west on a loss? That's shitty. You don't want to go all the way to out west on a loss. You don't want to let down Marshy after he did all that noble shit. And this Dallas team, like you said, looks depressed, and they go home to play the Oilers after this, which is probably even a bigger game. They're 6-3-1, so if they go to 6-4-1, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I love that Florida spot. I haven't even looked at the price yet. I'm doing that more often now. I'll look at the game without looking at the price. And then I'll look at the price afterwards. And then I try not to let the price influence me. -135. Yeah, I love it. In regulation, +105. I love it. Team total under for Dallas. What are we getting on that? +105 for the team total under for Dallas. I'm going to throw a bit on that too. She did die. But he went and coached his friend's team so he could be with his daughter. Like, there's no fucking way they're losing this game, man. There's no way they're losing this game. No way. No way. They're going to Florida first period puck line. Do that at least. For sure. Florida first period puck line. I like the under. Like, I think it's been under first period. Dallas, no goals first period. I took that in Tampa too. Under 0.5 goals. I took that in Tampa. It was like +145 or something like that. I took them against Tampa. They're doing like absolute shit. Yeah, this is kill spot for Florida. Might be probably my best bet tomorrow. So, anyways, don't need to talk more about that game except for props like Rodriguez. I was going to look at Rodriguez. They're probably giving you 1.5 at -200, -198 or some fucking thing. No, that's the only problem. Maybe they're putting them up to 2.5. Maybe they don't even have the props. Yeah, they do. They're all props. Okay. Shots on goal, Rodriguez. Take him for points, too. We'll take him for points. Oh, fuck. You kidding me? No Rodriguez shots on goal? Give me a break. Give me a break. You got to be kidding me. Maybe they don't have him in there because they don't know where he's going to be in the lineup tomorrow. Probably not in there yet. For Haggy, good would be good too. The only thing about taking the overshots tomorrow, I wouldn't take like somebody with a high shot total. Like Reinhardt tomorrow might be tough because I think it's possible Florida is up like 3-0 in the second. And then they're not going to be shooting as much. So I fucked up on that on Marchenko against. This was the stupid thing. I had Marchenko overshots for big units against Toronto. And looking back on it, it was a stupid play. Well, it was just something I never thought of. So I don't really want to say I'm stupid, but it's something to learn from. I took Columbus over 1.5 goals first period. I had Columbus on the game because I thought Toronto was totally looking ahead in that game. So if I do that, I don't know if that counts as a goal or not. If I do that, then I shouldn't be taking shots for at somebody at over 2.5 shots. Because if I'm right and Columbus, it's a kill spot for Columbus, then in the third, they're not going to be shooting because they're going to be shutting them down. So something to remember for the land and myself. If anything, you take defensemen if you think it's going to be that type of game. Take Marshy for a goal first period, stuff like that. That's all fun stuff you can do. It's going to come out balls out in that game, man. Fuck, for sure. For sure. ATG is plus 195. Over 1.5 points, maybe. Last goal, empty netter. Empty netter. Marchand last goal tomorrow. And his shots are 2.5 at minus 110. Go light though, because if they kill him, if it's a kill spot like I think it is, maybe not the best idea. Maybe over 1.5 shots first period. That would be a good idea. You can get that at FanDuel. That's usually a really good price. Get you plus money on that. Yeah, it has. You're ahead of me. Is it? Did it count? Looks like it counted. It was pretty quick. It's a good goal. There we go. All right, what's next? We got a lot of games to get to, so we better get moving here. We already talked about the Buffalo-Washington game, but I'll go over it a little bit here. Benson is out, and they're bringing in the rookie Rosen, who's really hot down in the AHL, but I don't know where he's going to be in the lineup tomorrow. And I doubt even Daily Faceoff will have anything on that for Buffalo. But if you weren't listening earlier, I think we could have a depressed Washington team here. He gave this look at camera too? Oh, okay. Yeah, I had the Ducks team total over 3 and the Ducks first period and full game. So that's bringing me back up after my Washington Capitals hit. Yeah. So I think it's possible we have a depressed Washington team. We'll have to keep an eye on it, but I think Obi knows in his heart that he's retiring at the end of the year. And I don't know if he wants to. I think he's grappling with it. I mentioned this earlier too, that I heard that I saw an interview, never saw the interview. I read a report that the Russian, look it up for me if you want, if you want, that his wife was talking to Russian media over the summer saying that this was Ovi's last year. And Ovi was like, he doesn't know yet. He came out and said he doesn't know yet. So it sounds like to me where his wife is going, no, this is your last year. This is it. We're done. They're huge family people and big family people. And I think she wants to go back to Russia with the family and stuff like that. I think it's possible that they do. Only thing I know for sure, with Lindgren in net, I'm taking an over. And I'm probably taking Buffalo team total over. Because the Caps play like absolute garbage in front of Lindgren. So they might wake up. They might. You should. I mean, but you don't wake up after a 7-1 fucking shellacking. A 7-1 shellacking by Ottawa. Then you go to Dallas and you just fuck the dog. Like, lose 1-0. And then after that, you think, okay, wake up time now. You got the Islanders at home. Here's a good time to bounce back and just destroy the fuck out of a team. Nope. Play down to the Islanders after 2 losses, for fuck's sakes. And now you go on the road right after the game to go play against a Buffalo team. So this is the bounce spot now. I'm not betting Buffalo to win a game. Fuck Buffalo. I'm not betting them to win them. I'll bet them team total over 3 because Lindgren has been garbage. That's it. Washington wakes up and does something. Buffalo scores on their own net or whatever the fuck they do. I'm tired of the fucking Buffalo Sabres. They can go screw themselves. Benson is out too. Take that Rosen kid for a goal if they're putting him up in the top line. Minus 110 in that game. Minus 108. They're begging you to take Washington tomorrow. They're fucking begging you to take Washington tomorrow. The sharp money ain't on the Capitals tomorrow, I'll tell you that. That's for sure. Let's bring that game up. Sharp money isn't on the Capitals tomorrow. No way. Sharp money's already bet that game down. I'll pick them. Buffalo has beat Washington 4 of the last 5 games. And even in the loss, 1, 2, they have scored over 3 goals, 8 of the last 10, 3 or more. So I like the team total over 3. Maybe put a little bit on the draw. Lindgren was a goaltender that got shellacked for 7 against Ottawa. See if I just take Lindgren and will they give me his last how many games? He's looked like garbage already this year, though. Lindgren has looked terrible. The question is, will Buffalo actually? Buffalo could make him look fantastic. I would lean to the over. I'm going to take Buffalo team total over. I'm pretty sure over 3. The only problem I have with that, yeah, no, I don't have a problem with that. Every time Lindgren's in, they play shit in front of them. Are they going to do it tomorrow? They're going to play good in front of them tomorrow? When they haven't played good in front of them for I don't know how long now? Probably not. Anyways, we got lots of games to get to. So that's what I got on that so far. Catch me tomorrow. I might take Buffalo first period too. I don't know why. Maybe Washington. What do they have after this? Please tell me they're going for one game on the road and then going back home again. Please tell me that. Detroit has a power play. They got they got to have a day off, so it's got to be Monday. They might have a couple days off after that. It's going to say a lot about how Washington plays tomorrow. Buffalo's just got Columbus and then Washington. Yeah, Washington's got time off after that. Then they play St. Louis at home, which will be a look ahead spot because they got Pittsburgh right after that on the back to back. Which makes even less sense that they fucked around against the Islanders. So lean in the over, anyways. Probably live bet the over. If Washington comes out hard tomorrow with Lindgren and net, live bet the over, especially like if you don't get a goal in the first 30 seconds, but Washington's coming out hard to play, I would live bet the over. And I'll look at period plays too. I'll do that tomorrow. You check on my Twitter for that. I'm not doing that tonight because it's too many games to do. And props and stuff like that. You gotta remember, there's no Strome. McMichael's in there. That I think he's going to switch up the lines tomorrow too, because McMichael is not a good player to be playing with Ovi. McMichael is the guy. He plays around. He's like Barzal light. He goes in and he floats around all over the place and eventually passes or loses the puck. He's got great hands, but he holds on to the puck too long for Ovi. They need somebody that can pass it quick. I don't know who that's going to be. Maybe they try Dubois up there tomorrow. I don't know. He's back to his old self, it seems. So probably not. I don't know. Honestly, if I were them, I would put Wilson up there. What the fuck do they have? I would switch the lines up because they have useless speedy guy that can't score shit. They like him up there though because he gets Kreider. Fuck, you're the captain, dude. You're taking a penalty now. This better be a good penalty. Oh, they have switch. Oh, Strowman. Okay, they got. Oh, fuck. This is. They still. Puckpedia still has Strome in the lineup. They never took him out the whole time. Puckpedia's ass, man. Fuck. Detroit's not getting much on their power play. I'll tell you, Anaheim's penalty kill, but then Detroit is starting to lag. They played a lot of fucking hockey now. That's another reason why I took Anaheim. Now they still got McMichael up there on daily faceoff. Maybe they put Dubois up there. Oh no, they got Beauvillier down on the third line now, thank God. Oh no, Leonard was up there too. See, the lines are all messed up. Leonard, he doesn't seem to play well when you put him high in the lineup. I keep on taking him for a goal, but he's not very good against elite talent yet. He hasn't reached that point yet. Yeah. Chickman didn't get over his shots. Maybe he will tomorrow. He's usually a high shooter. Amazing Devils price. Yeah, we'll get to that game. I'm all over the Devils tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, I'm all over the Devil. No, you're friends with the family? Okay, Stromer won't be in. All right. Good to know. Good to know. Look at all the information you get here at Pearlo's NHL POW. Pearls of wisdom coming from the chat, coming from our guests, coming from everybody in the land here. Refresh. Oh, Toronto Flyers. Let's take the fucking Flyer. I mean, so the reason why I didn't take Columbus was because Berube said, we're going to go take care of business in Columbus, and then we're going to have a kumbaya for a couple of days before we play Philadelphia, a bonding retreat of some kind, stuff like that. And then they're going to play the Philadelphia Flyers. So basically saying, we don't give a fuck about that Columbus game. That's really what he was saying. That's why I like Columbus so much in that game. Flyers are plus. Look at you only get minus 125 for Toronto. Minus 125 for Toronto. Really? Looks like we're going to easily get the Anaheim. Well, it's 8 minutes left. You never know, I guess. Are we going to get the over saves, though? Yeah, we should get over saves. What was the saves for Dostal? He's got 22 so far. Toronto, Philly, I'm not sure about that. 25.5? Well, yeah, they should get that. Oh, well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Gibson's going to get over his saves here. He should get over his saves, even though they're protecting the lead. There's one. Or was that a block? Detroit, Toronto. I hate. I'm just terrible at betting Toronto. I'm terrible at betting Toronto games because that team is so fucking flaky. They lose in spots where they should win. They win in spots where they should lose. They're such a flaky team. I do better betting against them than for them. Minus 122 and plus 109. What's that telling you? Toronto has beat them 9 out of 10 games. 9 of the last 10 games. And they're only minus 122. Is Toronto play Pittsburgh right away after that? Toronto plays Pittsburgh right after that. That shouldn't be a look-ahead spot, though. Back at home. They go back home. So they had their kumbaya. Now they're going to go play Philadelphia, and then they're going to go home and play Pittsburgh. Their team building session or whatever the fuck it is that they're doing, their bonding session. And then they're going to go back and play Pittsburgh. Well, that bonding session better work. Philadelphia is on a 3-game heater. Overtime. I think Philadelphia's going to be up for this game. I mean, that 3-game heater is against, well, Pittsburgh's all hot. They're the last. They were, they did beat Pittsburgh. It's hot right now. Nashville's ass. They got totally outplayed in that Nashville game, though. Totally outplayed in that Nashville game. But probably looking ahead to this game. How many good teams is Philly really hasn't beat any really good teams. Like Pittsburgh is a good team right now. I'll give them that one. But Nashville, and they shouldn't have won. New York Islanders, ass. Seattle, I mean, they were on a, if I remember correctly, that was a spot that Philly should have won in. No, they did win. Yeah, that was a bad spot for Seattle. Really bad spot. Minnesota has been ass on the road or just ass. And then Florida, when they were all disheveled and not really a team yet. So they really haven't beat anybody of significance in this. Oh, okay, good. I don't know why I haven't been seeing that. Yes, I did mention it the other day because it was very important to me. So I think this should be a Toronto kill spot. It should be. Should be. I got Tanev is back in. I mean, if they went on this excursion after flubbing the Columbus game, if you went on this team building thingamajigger, whatever the fuck it is, you sure as hell better be coming out hard here. Maybe Toronto first period puck line. Oh, Sean Couturier is out. Uh-oh, yeah. Sean Couturier is out. They're putting Trevor Zegras up there. Probably take him for shots and points. First to Kate Sprink. That's a good little line. I mean, you better come out to play against Philadelphia. That's all I got to say about that. Philadelphia is not going to be fucking around. They may win this game, but it's not going to be easy. It's probably going to be Vladar and Stolars. Stolars should be in. They've had a couple of days off now. They played Primo against Columbus. So I'd say it should be a Toronto, but take that with a grain of salt because I fucking suck at betting for Toronto. I'm going to put Toronto on the puck line though. Just because if it's true that they had all that team building shit, unless the bonding was like going fishing, like what the fuck was that coach did with Edmonton that one time? He went fishing. They went fishing before a Columbus game on the first game of a road trip. Fishing. Like if you're what the fuck? Who wants to go out? Why would you go out in nature and like have some sort of meditation fall asleep party before a fucking first game of a road trip? That was ridiculous. Money line. 3-2-3. What's the road away record? See, they've only played 3 games on the road, Toronto. I guess that's what he means by didn't have bonding time. Philly at home. 2-2-3. I lean Toronto puck line. Probably Toronto for the game, but that line is fucking fishy. But I think Toronto should win that game. Oh, they got Vladar and Philly just played Pittsburgh. Who do they play after Toronto? It won't be a look-ahead spot, though, because Toronto should be the spot that they're looking towards. Everybody wants to beat Toronto. Yeah, it's a Toronto kill spot. I just... What was I looking up here? Toronto. Oh, Gibson got it? Good. I didn't put a lot on that. I wasn't sure what Gibson was going to do there, but I did put it on it. Yeah, without Couturier, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Matthews should be able to do some shit there. It's team building. You be the leader. Take Tavares. Tavares already got his goal for his 500 last game. But, I mean, he's been going over shots on a regular basis. That would probably be a good one. Trying to see if they may have discussed amongst themselves what they would like the lines to be. Holy fuck, he's putting Nicholas Robertson back up there. Oh, Nylander's hurt too. Nylander's out. I forgot about that. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. They don't have Tavares in. I heard he was coming back. Not Tavares, Tanev. Yeah, just take Nyes and Tavares because they're on the road. Take them and shots and parlay them together. If Matthews has to be shackled with Robertson and McMahon, I would go basically with Nyes and Tavares tomorrow. And if Nylander's not going to be in, as much as I think he's very poor defensively, I've talked enough about how he floats. I don't know if that'll be an over. I think that'll be an under. And maybe even a draw. Oh, and Philly has Calgary the very next day. I don't like that. I don't like taking teams when they got another game the very next day. That's probably going to be Kolosov in that there. It's probably a Calgary kill spot. Yeah, I got to go the Leafs. I got to go the Leafs. All right, let's go to the next game. All my props and stuff I'll do tomorrow. If I get them all in, I got a lot of shit to do. Might go to bed a little bit early today. I should have bet the over today because Ian said, "Oh, I don't know about the over in this one. I think it looks like an under." Whenever Ian says that, bet the over. Always. Even if he doesn't bet it, it doesn't matter. The guy don't know unders. You don't know unders. St. Louis, Columbus. I'm taking Columbus. Columbus minus 142. I'm not taking St. Louis until they show me they got some shit. They lost to Vancouver. Columbus is coming off a big win against that Columbus team. To me, looks like they mean business, man. I'm glad I bet them and make the playoffs because I really think they will. And I think this St. Louis team just can't get their mojo going no matter what they do. And Binnington can't stop a fucking beach ball because it's not a big game. Well, he's never going to play a big game until he gets to the Olympics, I guess. Is there any back-to-back here? Take Columbus first period puck line. Columbus money line puck line, I guess. Columbus team total over. Team total over 3 if you can get it. Oh, shit. They got the Islanders the next fucking day. They fly to the Islanders the next day. Shit. Shit. They've had 2 days off to feast in their Toronto win. The Islanders game is a bigger game. It could be a letdown spot. Fuck. I can't take St. Louis, though. I can't take St. Louis. Oh, is this a 1 game on the road and home for St. Louis? Then I'll be happy. No. What the fuck? Yes, it's 1 game on the road, and then they go back to play the Oilers at home. Columbus. That's an annoying spot game, and I know that nothing should matter to them right now because they're 3-6-1. But when you got to fly from St. Louis to Columbus and then come all the way back home again to play the Oilers, it's a tough spot. And then go back on the road again and play Washington, Buffalo. What the fuck are they doing to St. Louis here? Holy shit. They go back on the road. Oh, they're getting fucked around schedule wise. Maybe just take Columbus team total over. Poured in on it and when it was 1-1. All right on. Columbus looks great, yeah. Yeah, they look like a good team. We're going to go back to Marchenko, my friend. One time he loses. It was a bad spot. St. Louis should keep that game a little closer, I would think. I don't think it's going to be like a dead spot for St. Louis there. So I don't think Columbus is going to blow them right out of the water, but the way Binnington's playing, maybe. And then we'll lose the bet. So we lost today. This game put me even, I think, close to it, especially the Terry over shots. Did you already have Terry over shots, Mark, when I sent it to you? Oh, Ducks minus 1.5 for Ice X. Fuck. Loves his puck line. Loves his puck line. Plus money or nothing for Ice X. Okay. Did I send? I thought I only sent you one today. Did I send you two today? I thought Burns I just sent in the chat. That was 1 unit for Burns. Did I send that to you? Burns, yeah, we have Burns. Yeah, that was. I don't think I sent that to you. I sent it in the community group. I think the only one I sent to you, yeah, the only one I sent to you specifically was Terry. Terry was my big play. Terry was my biggest play today. See, I send it. I always, when I send it to people that are like our premium members, I go light. I had 3 units on that play. But if I send it to people, I put less because I don't want to, because you're going to do what you're going to do anyways with it. So if you see it and you really like it, you're going to pump it up. So yeah, okay. I should be up many, many units, I would think. So all right, next one. Did we even finish that game? Columbus Blue Jackets, yeah. Team total over 3 if you can get it. I would play the 6, depending on who's in net. I've got a funny feeling it'll be Greaves. St. Louis can really having a tough time scoring right now, but Columbus doesn't really play all that defensive. So I would lean to the over. I just think this is the Brest Blues team. So puck line, Columbus Blue Jackets, team total over 3 whenever that pops up on BetMGM, which they probably don't have available yet. If you can get it at a decent price, but I would take the 3.5 too. Oh yeah, Calgary. They got Calgary the next day, so take it a little easy. I think it's Calgary and a home and home. But the Blues, I still like Columbus for sure. And I'll do the props for tomorrow, whatever. What else? How many more games we got? I know we got like shit tons tomorrow. By the way, I didn't do the. If you know the Carolina get team, just go to my Twitter. I think everybody will have the same on that. Ottawa, Montreal. I really want to take Ottawa here. Just telling you right now. I really want to take Ottawa. Montreal's coming off that western road trip. This is only the second playoff team. No, they weren't a playoff team from last year. So these are the spots where I'm wondering if Montreal's going to struggle at. Minus 135. Well, let me first check out. Ottawa just played Washington and spanked the shit out of them. Everybody loves in Montreal. I think Montreal's going to fade. I like them. Don't get me wrong. You got a very fast, quick moving team. But they haven't played shit yet. They haven't played anyone worth anything yet. The only thing is, if Allmark is in net, just bet the over for sure. Like until he starts. That's the whole thing. It's hard to bet Ottawa. I like the over for sure. It's Saturday night, 2 young teams going at each other. Bet the over. Ottawa will only be a small bet if I take them. Yeah, that's the problem. And Montembeault. I don't know why I liked that. Montembeault is not good this year so far. Yeah. Not November 3rd. Let me just check this then. My daily face-off is so slow right now. Everything is slow. Okay, scores matchups. Ottawa won the last April. Oh, this is shit. Problem is, this is a revenge spot. Ottawa won the last one. Can't remember what the spot was. Montreal won the 3 before that. But I definitely like the over. Ottawa just beat Calgary on the 30th. 1 day off. Okay. Went home, beat Calgary, went back on the road again. Play Ottawa. Montreal just had a huge Western road trip, and it was a successful one. Now, before I make this bet, I'm going to go see how Montreal did first came back of Western road trips. They do have a couple days off after this. Tomorrow's the first. First, second, third, and then fourth, they play home at Philly. So it's possible he could convince the family members to. Has this only been 1 day off? No, Seattle 29. Fly back, it'll be the 29th. 1 day, and then play again. One day, play again. Play Ottawa. Then play Philly at home. And Ottawa has like a couple days off after this, and they play Boston. So they're on the road. They got lots of time to practice and shit before they hit Boston. I like this spot for Ottawa. Oh, 30 games. Wow. My camera shut off again. I don't know if it's going to come back on this time. We'll see. I'm leaning Ottawa, but I like the over more than anything anyways. So just take the over. I'm leaning Ottawa. We'll see how the Montreal does next month. They don't have any back-to-backs or anything. But when this team starts playing real teams, we're going to see. We're going to see because teams are going to know Montreal's coming this year. They're not going to be able to surprise people like Detroit's doing right now. They're gonna know they're coming. So I think they're a good team. I'm not saying they're a shit team at all. I mean, they're a good young team, but they are a young team, and their forwards there's a lot of holes in their games, especially like Caulfield is an amazing offensive player, but he's got to learn to not float and shit. He's like Nylander right now, and I think he's got the ability to not be like that. Suzuki, there's no hole in his game. He's amazing. That guy's incredible. Solokovsky's getting better already at it. 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 Solokovsky's getting be Yeah, over in this game has to be done for sure. Let's see if I can get my camera working. It doesn't look like my camera is going to work. It always happens at the end of the stream. Okay, so we got over. I'm leaning Ottawa. It's a tough one. I could see a draw, but maybe Ottawa first period. I'd love it if Puckpedia would update their shit. That would be fucking awesome. Because I don't know who's going to be in the lineup or who's not because they don't tell you shit. But I mean, daily face-off world, well, my computer's working really slow right now. The only thing is Ottawa's not a very fast team. That's the problem I have here. It's how will Montreal have the legs? I think they will the first period, but over first period, over full game. And Pinto for a point, same shit, pretty much. Rinse and repeat. Two young teams going at it on a Saturday night. I just can't see that being an under, especially with those two goaltenders that are struggling right now. Allmark, I don't know. No injuries as far as I can tell. They got Bolduc down on the fourth line. What the fuck? On the right side? Why? Because they want to play Veleno? What the hell is Veleno have? He must have some sort of power in the NHL, like knows some people in the NHL. There's no way that guy should be in the NHL. Take Dobson over points. Suzuki Caulfield parlay is instantaneous. Yeah. You know what to do. You guys all know what to do. Maybe they do. I don't think it's a kill spot for Montreal though. Ottawa's coming in with some jam. Ottawa, I like the look of their team. I love Green. I think they're going to give them some problems tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be a blowout by any stretch of the imagination. I think it's going to be a hard fought game. All right, next. Look at some team totals because, like I said, those goaltenders, both teams have scored first period. Yeah. Minnesota Wild against the Vancouver Canucks. The Vancouver has nobody in their lineup. If Minnesota can't win this fucking game, I'll tell you. That coach needs to be fired. Like, they have nobody in their lineup. They lost Besser now, I believe it is. Under. Draw. Besser says he's injured day to day. He's out. I'm pretty sure. I heard he was out. Kiefer Sherwood goal. What just happened? Kiefer Sherwood goal. Probably shots. Demko will be in. You're on edge with this one, yeah. Draw under first period. Fuck, who knows with that game? Who knows? Minnesota should win that game, but minus 162. Minnesota should be minus 162 against anybody right now. I'll probably look at that game more tomorrow before I put it out. What do you guys got on that? Anybody got anything on that game that they'd want to bet? I'd say a draw. I think they both be just get a fucking point. Just get a point. They got Nashville after this. Like Minnesota's got a chance to get a couple wins here. But can you trust them to do anything? Vancouver's got Nashville after this too. And then home to Chicago. I'm pretty sure that on the ice guys tomorrow, they're going to be like past. Okay, next game. Next game, because that game don't matter. New Jersey Devils, we already know, just kill the New Jersey Devils. That's it. Minus 115 after San Jose lost. Fucking destroy. No goals first period, though, or no goals first 10, though. Even New Jersey should be coming out balls out in this. They'll still find a way not to get a goal in the first 10. First 10. Take Devils puck line. First period, probably in regulation. Just fucking destroy the Devils here. Devils are going to eat them alive. Team total over. Everything. Just fucking everything. Everything Devils. Sherwood is the only guy. Yeah, I know. Sherwood. Sherwood to score a goal. That's it. Sherwood to score the first goal. Sherwood to score the last goal. Sherwood to score fucking everything. Sherwood to score the first goal for Vancouver Canucks. He's the only one scoring anything. Oh, I think my computer just rebooted. Wow, look at that. It did. Didn't Vancouver just beat St. Louis, dude? I would actually kind of lean Vancouver in that game. Simply because it's like a rallying cry, like everything's against us. Just go out and play hard, that kind of thing. I would actually lean Vancouver. I think Minnesota is like some sort of depressive state. Fucking, they are in no man's land. They should win that game, but yeah, 2 days off after the San Jose loss. LA is been home for a while. Lost to Detroit. Barely beat San Jose. Yeah, no use talking about that. Everybody's on. The only problem with that game is everybody in the land is going to be on New Jersey. That's it. It's such a public. It'll be a public spot for sure. I'll see if my camera will pop up now. Probably not. Oh, it did too. Wow. Good. We can finish off with my fee. Props, Hughes, like everybody, all the second line, everybody, because I mean, after that San Jose debacle, they're gonna play. They're gonna play. I'll be parlaying Mercer and Heischer and all kinds of shit in that game. LA plays Winnipeg after that, and then Florida. Dead spot for sure. Okay. Next game. Edmonton, Chicago. Just take Chicago for the fuck of it. I don't know. Over one, Chicago first period. Edmonton doesn't do fuck all in the first period. I don't trust Edmonton to beat anybody right now, like I said. And Chicago's going to fade, no doubt about it. But the Oilers could wake up and play that game like they did against Utah. But then they play against the Rangers. They look like shit. Come back and play Chicago now. I mean, that top line could do it. They go on the road after this to St. Louis and Dallas back to back. So you probably get the backup in for the Oilers, which really doesn't matter. They're both backups. Chicago would be totally up for that game. Probably play the over. It's probably just play the over. I think with the Oilers right now, everything is over. They can't play defense to save their life. Their forwards don't. If it's not Hopkins, Draisaitl, and McDavid, their forwards don't know what the fuck they're doing. If you can get sixes, I would play over. Chicago first period and minus 290 for the Oilers. Like, fuck, what have the Oilers done to get minus 290? You play Chicago. No fucking way am I playing minus 290 with the Edmonton Oilers. You got to be kidding me. You got to be fucking kidding me. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. The love this team is getting. It is insane. I would rather take Seattle over Chicago when they play that next, or they play Vancouver and they play Calgary. It's a big long road trip. They lost to Winnipeg, so there's much more heart on the Chicago team than Edmonton team, but definitely take the over. Well, I mean, here's the thing with Evan Bouchard. He actually is very good in neutral zone play and all kinds of stuff like that. The problem with Bouchard is if McDavid and Draisaitl and Hopkins are not on the ice, there's nobody to pass to. He's left stuck all the time because Podkolzin, those two kids, Howard, Savoy, Mangiapane, okay, not so much, but they don't know where to be in the neutral zone all the time. They have no idea what the fuck they're doing. They shouldn't, especially those two kids. They shouldn't be in the NHL right now. They should be down in the minors. And this is a guy who's an elite passer. He's an incredible passer. But if you don't have anybody to pass to, and you play the type of game he does, he's not just going to dump it up the boards like, Kulak and those kind of guys like that, and Ekholm. He's a guy that's supposed to get the play going. But if you're not in your spot, he's looking up going, oh, shit, now what the fuck do I do? He's not as bad as people think. Same as Nurse. Same thing. He's not as bad as people think. The problem is they have way too many depth forwards that have no fucking clue what they're doing at all. Like, none. It's none. That's the problem with the Edmonton Oilers. That has been the problem. More than their goaltending, more than anything. Without Hyman in there, that's just a shit show. Yeah, they got Edmonton got so lucky last year. And I'm from I lived in Edmonton for 30 some years. I'm supposed to be an Oilers fan, but the Knobloch is a genius. He brings players up and down to give them the highest energy, and then bring them down so they can recuperate and go back up again, and then bring them up and down. So you got to switch the lines all the time. You try to put that Savoy kid or Howard up in the top six all year long, they're going to get fucking crushed. Absolutely crushed. Mangiapane last year in Washington, he was playing third line minutes and he was playing against very low competition. That's where he needs to play now at this stage of his career. If he's playing against elite competition, he's going to get his points with Draisaitl and McDavid. Of course he is, but he's not that. And Tomashek, what a 29-year-old Swede who just happened to have a decent season last year, he's not an NHL player. He's not an NHL player. So they'll be good if they get Alex Tuch. If that Shiberkov kid still wants to be traded out of Columbus, go fucking get him. If they get Shiberkov, Shiberkov is an awesome player. Really good player. I understand why he wants out of Columbus because there's too much depth there, and there's lots of places where he can play higher in the lineup where he could be very effective, and Edmonton would be one of them. That would be great. Get Shiberkov. Tuch sounds like he wants $10 million a year in Buffalo, and they're balking on it, which is ridiculous. Just give the guy $10 million a year because you can't get anybody to play in Buffalo. But I know who will give him $10 million a year because they got shitloads of cap space next year, and that's the Edmonton Oilers. So if he's willing to come to Edmonton, you get Shiberkov. Now you're talking about a wagon of a team. Okay, nothing wrong with their defense. Nothing wrong with their defense. You put Tuch, Shiberkov, these guys who know how to play in the neutral zone, all of a sudden, Bouchard looks like a good defenseman again. Once he's got people he can pass to and stuff like that. Like for his type of game, if he doesn't have players to pass to, he's going to look stupid. And that's what's happening. So until then, this is a average team with 2 elite players, average at best. You take 2 other, you take Larkin and say Tage Thompson. Get rid of Draisaitl, McDavid, put Larkin and Tage Thompson. This team does not make the playoffs. Not a fucking chance. In the Pacific, maybe they eke in because they're in the Pacific and there's a whole lot of trash teams there. But it's so anyways, after all that, I'm taking Chicago or nothing. Take the over first. Edmonton's so slow in the first period, but that might be an over first period. Take Chicago to score a goal in the first period for sure. Take Chicago to score a goal in the first period for sure. It's probably the best bet you can make tomorrow on that game. Yeah, you don't want to be playing those props. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, I don't understand how people that get paid tons of money on TV are picking the Edmonton, like, not under. I don't know what's wrong with the Edmonton Oilers. Like, how the fuck do you not see that? I do not understand. I can see your average fan who don't even know what these Thomas are. I get that, okay? But when you're getting paid a lot of money, you're supposed to know this, especially when it's just your team that you're dealing with. Like, you're actually a spokesperson and reporter and supposed to be, and you don't even need to know anything about the rest of the league, just your team. And you're going, I don't know what's wrong with them. It's the goaltending. That's it. That's it. Get goaltending and you're fine. Sorry, that's not it. It's not it. I mean, it is it. They need goaltending. Don't get me wrong, but it's not the only thing by far. All right. Next. We're almost getting to the end here, and I got to get to bed. So I start doing this, I could go all night. The Kraken and Rangers. Give me the Kraken. Just give me the Kraken. Kraken's got heart, man. Kraken team, they don't have a lot of skill or anything like that. First period, Kraken. Plus 105, yeah, give me the Kraken. So the Rangers did some shit with the Oilers. So what? I don't care. Well, the Rangers have been on the road for a long time too, right? They go home to play Carolina after this. It's a look-ahead spot. Shouldn't be a look-ahead spot because they need every win, but I don't trust this team worth shit. It's funny. They managed still to be 500, though. I don't think Seattle's played in a while, right? Last time Seattle played. Yeah, they haven't played since Montreal. They've had 3 days off. They got their legs about them. Give me the Kraken. You love the oil? Oh, you're an oil fan? Sorry, buddy. I get Oilers fan DMs all the time telling me I don't know puck, you don't know shit, blah 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 blah. All summer long, I could wake up in the morning and there would be like a fucking list like this long of DMs because I put something out about how the Oilers are going to struggle this year early, and I don't know if they're going to be able to rebound this year because of blah, blah, blah. I said that Howard probably will play more in the AHL than they would in the NHL if they have anybody to replace him, which they don't. So they keep on playing him on the fourth line and then putting him up every once in a while. Savoy, well, he got a goal, which is cool, I guess. But, I mean, just watch that guy play. He's got skill. Don't get me wrong. I don't think these kids are not going to be good down the road somewhere along the line. But on a good team like Colorado or, Vegas, even Florida right now, even without Marchand and them, Tampa Bay, list goes on. New Jersey, Carolina, these teams that are actual contenders, they're not on that team. They're not playing on those teams. They're in the AHL right now. Mangiapane and Carolina is maybe a fourth liner, probably a fourth liner. Tomashik, he's in Sweden. They're not even looking at. He's still playing in Sweden. That's what he's doing. Actually, no, that's not true. There was a couple of teams that were out to get him, and he ended up going to Edmonton. But he certainly wouldn't be playing in the NHL if he was in New Jersey. Yeah, he's going to do. He's a very one-dimensional player. He shoots. Take him. Forgot. Take him for over 1.5 shots tomorrow. Roslovic over 1.5 shots. In Carolina, I made a ton of money off of him because he takes 2 shots a game. 2 shots a game, maybe 3, stuff like that. He's got a good shot. He has his moments. He can pot you. On that team playing with Draisaitl, he'll probably get 20 or whatever, 20 some goals or whatever, something like that. But the rest of his game is completely lacking. That's another one that doesn't know what he's doing in the neutral zone. Doesn't have a clue. From the blue line in, he looks really good a lot, often, But the rest of the ice, no. And that's what they don't have. And that's what they need. You get Tuck and Shibrikov, those guys know full sheet. Very smart full sheet players. That's what they need in that lineup. You get those 2 guys, Tuck and Shibrikov, if the Oilers get those 2 guys, even with the goaltending that they have right now, I say I'll bet them to win the cup. You even get a decent goaltender, like just Talbot or something like that. I'll bet them to win the cup. But until they get, I'm not saying that's not going to happen. It's perfectly reasonable to think with all their cap space, as long as Tuck and his wife, if he can live in Buffalo, he probably can live in Edmonton. Depends how much of a family guy he is, because all of his family is in Buffalo, and that's why he likes to stay there. I mean, you must really like your family a lot if you want to sign long-term in Buffalo right now. Shibrikov, I think he would be happy to come to Edmonton, I would think. Another one like Columbus is not like sexy city either. I think he just wants top 4 minutes. I think he'd be very happy to come to Edmonton. And I think those are 2 reasonable players that they can get. I don't know about Shibrikov this year. They could actually do it this year. Tuck next year. Trading for Erson. That'd be funny. He's just as bad as Skinner. Just hopefully that guy, what's his name? They sent before he had these mental issues and stuff. He was doing well in he was looking like he could he had number one goaltender or 1B goaltender look to him. He had games where he really looked solid. But I heard what I was told by an insider that I can't say who it is that they were pretty sure he wasn't going to be able to play again. That's how bad whatever this mental illness was. Connor Ingram. Has he played a couple in the minors yet? He's played 3 games in the minors. Oh. Played 3 games in the minors, and he's got a 3.67 and a .871. So I don't know how good that team is there. It doesn't look like it's that good. But those aren't good numbers. I just said Connor Ingram. Man. He's so far in 3 games, his numbers aren't looking good. In the AHL, it's hard to say how good a goaltender is doing just because of the numbers, though, because in the AHL, a lot of the players that are in the AHL, the reason why they're there is they don't know how to play defense. So it's hard to say. 3 games, like his numbers aren't looking great, but I don't know. It's hard to say. I'd rather see his numbers looking good. I'll tell you that. Yeah. I know when he was in Utah or Arizona, I don't know what this mental illness thing was that he had. I have no idea. I know he has a foundation for mental illness too. And but I heard it was pretty severe and it was questionable whether he would even come back into the NHL. So there you go. Anyways, is it 1:30? There I go doing it again. It is. I gotta go, guys. Everybody's popping in now to say hi. Thanks for coming in, everybody. You go back. It's only 2 hours of your time. Oh, it's almost 3 hours I've been on. I guess it's time to go. Have Pearlo's NHL POW. Don't forget NHL AllStar bets or NHL AllStar at NHL AllStar bets. Don't forget that. Go at him. Don't forget, become a Patreon member. $10 a month for the Ice Guys. It is like you might as well. It's so easy. Like the amount of money you get back in return. What are you going to get for $10? What are you going to get for $10? You can't even get a decent Hummer for $10. You can't even get a woman for like instead of just taking your schlop when you're hammered at the end of the night and you struck out everywhere and you ended up in some dive bar full of coke in your pocket that's all gone now and you're hornier than fuck and you end up just throwing $10 getting a gummer from some lady across the street. Take your $10, go over to Patreon, pay the $10 there, take a quarter of your substance and alcohol money, bet their plays, and especially the goal props and all that kind of stuff like that for a month, and then you can go get yourself a real bitch with teeth and everything because they make a lot of money there. All right. That's my full 42. You guys have been awesome. I'm tired. Talk to you later.